to part 2 of Debt in Pathfinder 3 and storytelling. So, Debt itself of beloved NPCs can bind the party together, it can motivate the party to defeat the big bad, or it could just have a beautiful moment. Debt itself can be used as not just debt just for the sake of it, for fancy debt, or sometimes adds a distaste, which I mentioned. A pot device that can be too. There's a lot of different things that can appear. That can be used to explore different characters. Even in storytelling itself, you can break down a character to see their relationship with the person that was and now is, how things are tested. It can be used as a nail in the coffin that builds and builds and builds character. It could be a warning of that. There's a lot of possibilities you can do, because you could make different forms of stories that you tell and have it be a consequence, like a debt that could have been avoided, a debt that could not be avoided, so there was making time for the debt. There's a lot of interesting stories you could do, like addiction itself, Zoe killing someone, a cursed item. I'm just speaking of Pathfinder 3 and storytelling in general. There's a lot of leeway to do it, or you could do a home story where things are just gory for the sake of gory, but then that's not. It really just depends on what kind of vibe you're going for that itself. You go have a Final Destination style of that, where that is angry. There's a lot of interesting topics itself. Music itself could play a role. There's a lot. You can tell a lot, backstory, even though someone's dead, they kind of riff on. So yeah, supernatural, moral ethics you could do for a Pathfinder 2. Is it morally acceptable to necromance someone from the dead, or leave them dead itself? What are the consequences of it? Any story like Pet Cemetery kind of has this idea, not really accepting someone's death, hoping that they come back, they bury them in the wrong cemetery. There's a lot of leeway. There's a lot of interesting things you can do with this topic itself. You could have chaos cultists that worship there and decay. You can think of ideas like Noga. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and peace out. Take care.